Do you
So,
believe in the law of attraction?
oh, absolutely.
Okay, I
Absolutely.
was I was I was speaking to somebody on IG, somebody in another country, and I was trying to explain to him what the law of attraction is about. Now, if you break it down in lack of better terms, it'd be like think it is, keep thinking of it, and it'll appear.
Right.
People really believe that you literally talking like that. No, that's a figure of speech. When I sat in them cells, you see that quid pro quo? That's what that covers like that. I manifested that shit. I sat in the cell, I wrote those songs, and I told myself, I said, when I get out, I'm not playing, that shit is gonna drop. I said, this is gonna be the first thing I drop when I came home. And I kept thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. And voila, look what happened. It happened. Exactly how I wanted it to happen. First EP, and it's like, what I'm saying, you have to attach a physical presence to the law of attraction. You just can't sit there, because if that was the case, I sit right here, let me let $1 million drop out the sky, and I think about that shit every second. I should have dropped in my lap. No, I got to literally think about it, and now I got to execute the plan. You know what I'm saying? Let me put the work in. Let me put the footwork in, and now we're gonna make this shit pop. You know what I'm saying? So
And it's just it's the lack of manifestation. People forget how to feel like they deserve more. You know what I'm saying?
right,
People think that this is where they're supposed to be in the moment, that this is all it's going to be. It ain't never going to be nothing more than that. You know what I'm saying? To really sit there and be wondering, like, am I ever going to be that person? Have you
right,
tried? You haven't tried yet. So how do you know?
right. You tapped out.
You know what I'm saying?
You tapped out too fast.
It's like everybody's so scared to take a risk. We don't take enough risk. This life is too short, and that's one thing that COVID taught me. I speak on my own behalf. You
Right.
know, life is too short, and as many things as we're going to do, don't be mad because stop watching other people's pockets.
Yeah.
Stop watching shit, what they doing and what they talking about. Yeah, 100 people wanted to do a podcast once it came to the fucking COVID shit. Nobody was going anywhere. Nobody wanted to do a podcast. Everybody wanted to do a podcast now. But it doesn't matter. It's about what you speak about that makes you different compared to what everybody else is doing. You know
Right.
what I mean? That's where I started my shit. Like, I was like, I haven't, and it's weird because, not weird, but it was different because I felt like, okay, if I was to interview an artist, this is where the thought came from. Somebody hit me up randomly and was like, hey, listen, do you mind listening to my music and tell me what you think? I would love your opinion. And I was like, yeah, sure, of course. I love music. I will definitely listen. I'll give you my honest opinion. So I did.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Have no idea. Gave him my honest opinion. The music was really good. His lyrics was crazy. White boy, he was doing really
Yeah.
good.
He
So
was
I'm like,
wild.
right. So, but at the end of the day, this is where it really gets a little crazy. When you sit down and you think about, you have these artists, but they love to write. They love to put their music out there. Ain't nobody really out there recognizing their art. These are people who really sit down and really put that pen to that paper, and they're artists.
Right.
Who am I to tell them that their music isn't good enough? Who am I to say that you're not better than the next person? That's why I say yesterday's legends ain't today's legends.
No,
Because
it's
we
not.
got right now that sound just like Tupac and better. That are talking about real shit. That are talking about the shit that they're going through in their hoods. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? The Biggies and the Pox and like all the people that we've encountered already. Unfortunately, they're not here. They will always be legends. We will never take that away from them. But what I will say is there's more. You know what I'm saying? There's more
Right.
to
They're not the
it's
last ones, man. They ain't stopped there. That cloth ain't in there.
exactly. So it really turned into me feeling like, yo, he really felt like, yo, this person really like listened to my music and she really gave me her real opinion. And I was like, I can only imagine what that feels like to think that I'm doing all this and I'm not recognized for it. I
Right.
think I think the one thing that artists do, especially when it comes to music, you could do anything, but when it comes to music, you would love it if somebody was to hit you up and say, yo, not for nothing, I would love to interview you. I would love to
Right.
hear your story. I really would like to know why you do what you do.
Right.
You know
Yo,
what I'm
I
saying?
received a text from somebody, right? And they told me, they was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, no cat. You my favorite artist right now.
I
Yo,
love
I
that.
was staring at the phone like, yo, this shit real?
Right.
And it's no, like, it was authentic. So I'm like, nah. I'm like, yo, hold on. Like, I really, like, I really touched, you know what I'm saying, somebody on a, like, from a musical aspect. And that shit made me go hard. Like, you know what I mean? It just made me just go in. When nigga told me like, yo, you my favorite artist right now, like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, like that was probably like the most realest shit I since I've been out. Like, and it
That,
felt good, man. It felt good that, somebody, gave me that feedback and wasn't, because people be shy to you know what
yeah,
I'm saying, to give credit. But they not shy to discredit. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
That's the fucked up part. They discredit you so fast, but they shy or they embarrassed, or it's like a pride slash a complex where they say, yo, boy, you doing your thing, yo, keep going, or yo, that shit fire, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like either or. Like, but that if they don't like the shit, you hear that shit quick.
Mm-hmm. And it's quick because it's something that people like. Why everything got to be a fucking fight all the time? Why
Right,
got why can't I just coexist and do my art and what makes me happy? You know what
right.
I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just that's the part that gets me upset. I'm just like, yo, when you hear that moment, and you get, I feel like it's like you have your aha moment. You know what I'm saying? When
Mm,
somebody, oh, not fun, I would love to interview you. And for me, it wasn't even about that. It was more about what the artist feels like when they that moment. They're like, yo, somebody wants to interview me. I know I'm nobody. I know I'm not on the radio. I'm not none of that. But if I could give you your flowers while you're still here to show you that your music means something to somebody,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Even if
Yeah,
it doesn't,
give me my flowers while I'm here, man.
right,
Give me my flowers while I'm here.
while you can still smell them. And
Mm-hmm.
I said the recognition of an artist doesn't have to be on the radio all the time. You
Right.
ain't feel for motherfuckers to really stream your shit. Your shit is out. It's out.
Yeah.
That's different from now, from before. You know what I'm saying? You had to be at the radio station and hustling and doing all this shit. Now you can put your music out there. There's many platforms to put your music out on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about pushing your product and doing what you got to do in the in between time.
Right.